Hey there, everyone. Welcome to a brand new game. Welcome to a Let's Play of Disco Elysium. I'm Samuel.
And I'm staying alive.
We'll see. You can die in this game in your hotel room first thing, apparently. I think it was Bo Schwartz on Core that did that. But anyway, so me and Shay have talked about this. First, we're doing a kind of chill game. This is a point-and-click adventure. A lot of text, so be prepared for that. But we had a talk about this. There are pre-made archetypes here, but I, off-air, had a pitch to Shay. Essentially, revert. Okay, so you have all your abilities. So, I thought, let's make a us build. This game is extremely meta when it comes to your own mental state. It's almost like you've got multiple people in your head and stuff like that. I wouldn't necessarily be the one to go, oh, this character has dissociative identity disorder, but it feels like that sometimes. So why not lean into that and make what I'm going to call mental build. It will have the puzzle solving skills of Shay built into it and the sensitivity, emotional things that I'm going to use to be a mental health counselor also built into it. The problem is the other things are going to really suffer because of it. So it should have some funny moments built into it, but
in self-deprecating fashion, I gotta say, just reflected as a human being, I'm seeing this terrible. That is, yeah, pretty much me in a nutshell. This is it. I mean, I've got the physical physique of Marshmallow. I've got the responsiveness or the motor skills and the responsive and the measurable upper body strength of a wet noodle. Mentally, maybe not. Intellects, somewhat. So the good, weak. I think if this is us merged together, then I think we're good to go there.
Okay. We do get to pick one of these for our specialized signature skill as it is. And let's see, which one was I thinking of? Because I think I had one I was considering. This just means that we will get a... Okay, so let's see. We could do visual calculus. We could do any of these that we wanted to, but if we stuck into here... Encyclopedia is interesting because it will pull up random stuff and go, actually, did you know that this is a thing? You know, and it could help us with certain things. And other times we can go in complete tangents of our knowledge and how it goes. So,
okay, just 100%. That's us. Why aren't we even discussing this? This is.
I know we've got all these other ones we could do, but Encyclopedia feels like us if we're going to be doing this and doing this right?
But I gotta say, looking at them, the abstract art that they put for like the logic and the rest of it, just bravo on the design.
It is amazingly designed. This is a gorgeous game. So yeah, there we go. And we may be able to go into these more in the future, get points and stuff. I'm not sure how leveling up in this game is or anything. I'm sure there's some sort of mechanic we don't know about yet, but.
I didn't want to bring this up on air, not to brag or anything, but I'm a Disco Elysium. I was going to say speedrunner, and like, this is my... No, I'm basically working whenever it comes to this game, so I know very, very little.
Okay, here we go.
There is nothing. Only warm, primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
See, so it's stuff like this. Our reptilian brain is talking to us right now, right? Yeah.
Ever. Never, ever.
Ever?
Yeah, you knew it, right? Yep.
Never, ever, baby.
Oh, I love him. I love it. This is my inner monologue, right?
He might be 40 packs a day Austin Powers, but okay, well.
I love him.
You are taking our notes still, right? Because I think that might be a title.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Well, I'm sorry. One of us might be a bit flawed and says, "What is it about the X something?"
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
No, I wanted to know about the X something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
It's trying to get me with the Doctor Who reference, but I have a feeling if you stay in this, you just cease to exist and the game ends. Like that's a feeling I have.
Do we want to test that?
No, I don't. It actually scares me, Shay.
I don't see.
No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
See, you actually make rolls in this game. I think it's like 2d6s. You know, like how there's Dungeons and Dragons games, and they do all the rolls in the background, and you really don't have to deal with it. But, you know, sometimes you'll fail something. This game's doing the exact same thing.
I do want to draw us back to what the limbic system said a moment ago, because that's the most polite way of telling someone they have their head stuck up their rear that I've ever heard. Or did you not sense yourself marinating, poured so much over yourself? Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef? I take that as being like wrapped up in yourself, but also another view can be just like you're stuck up yourself. Anyway, sorry, continuing on.
Wait, I did this to myself?
Yes, your one disco mother.
Shut your mouth. Sorry.
Tell me what's waiting for me.
There's this giant ball there. And evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
And this duking it out I keep hearing about, what's that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean drowned?
You lost.
The sound outside, you recognize it. It's a Caprice commanding motor carriage.
That's our choice,
I love
Shay.
it.
Right there.
I love it. Yes.
This is us.
Typical Friday night. What's wrong?
Okay, let's see here. Let's.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Wait a minute. So we just did a perception check whenever we put on our pants?
Yep.
Okay. I'm liking this game. And is there a tie hanging from the
There is.
Okay. Again, typical Friday night.
You see bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liquors.
Ugh, sweet.
Oh,
We don't
okay.
want no Southern Comfort.
You can hold the tab to highlight things. Nice.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you
It's the mirror.
slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
God. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What? What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
What?
Wipe the mirror now.
Behold,
Good old Chester.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
You know what I want to say, right? This is
Dear
the
Lord, help me. I'm sorry.
this is the face of a late stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is
Jesus.
that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I'm not making it.
So, this is the mirror talking to us, or I'm trying to wrap
it's
my head
us
around it.
mentally working with the mirror, essentially. I'm not making it. The face is making it
Please
itself.
stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even
Mom always
mean?
told me it would get stuck like
What is
this.
the emotion you're trying to convey?
Superstar. No. The expression of pain that just feels wrong. Nah.
I'm almost thinking it's insinuating I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too in a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it.
I'm agreeing. Let's go with that. Number 4 it is.
There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Okay, so we've got an impossible with the electrochemistry, a formidable with our encyclopedia.
I say, oh wait, do we want to make a rule? Do we always want to take the long shots, or how do you feel?
Dig into your
I didn't know that
mind.
this would be.
Dig into your mind to locate the source of the expression or attempt to stop the expression from happening. I really don't want to try to stop it, so we could dig.
Okay, let's dig.
And there's even critical losses and critical wins, too.
It belongs in the new, the 3rd decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, Free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
Okay.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
Oh,
For
thank
Revachol,
God.
your city. That meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right.
So drama just decides to kick in real quick.
Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it.
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head.
So I adopted it. Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
How long ago was the new?
Some 20-odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
Anything else? Like, who am I? Why I drank myself into oblivion?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness. Aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a caprice canema.
Guess that's it then.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Okay, I can...
So I take it we're incredibly hungover and possibly
This
concussed,
fan has two
if I'm
chamber
understanding.
switches.
Apparently.
One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, Shay,
Uh-huh.
this is one of the points, and I already know this, unfortunately, so we're not going to try this. You can die doing this.
I can't wait to stumble into an accidental, like 1,000 ways to die.
Yeah, essentially.
Tap death.
Pull on the
The
fan,
blades
obviously.
come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Grab the tie.
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse radiation
What?
chest pain. Doom comes over you.
Wait,
This is
what's
bad.
happening?
Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving. For quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes.
Oh,
You find
jeez.
yourself covered in
Please.
cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
Oh, man.
A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the...
Oh, because you're hungover, of course.
The lights are off.
Well,
This fan has two chain pull switches. Or has it been consigned there?
okay, yeah. Well, guess we're not getting our tie, Shay.
Well, thank God, because we nearly had a heart attack while grabbing it.
This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing.
Just to
The window
be
stands
clear,
broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
What?
the bathroom door is ripped down. Is that correct?
Oh my god, it is.
I am. Oh, we have lost the lease on this apartment. There's no coming back from this. Holy cow.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did this then?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Assess the size of the impact.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
I should go and get that shoe.
The cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Oh, there are interesting things, like for instance, we currently have this. We can internalize this for
And
4 hours and 30 minutes. It will give us a logic boost of -1, but we will get some experience points from it afterwards, I think.
so by internalizing, it just means that it's going to keep it more active in our head, or what do we mean by internalizing?
We will essentially be, while we are doing everything else, also mulling that around in our head the entire time.
Gotcha. I do see why it's got the logic downside there. This game is hitting all too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, so we're in a hotel?
The calendar says it's March 13th, the year 51. And yeah, we're in a hotel.
Oh, we are gonna get
I
so
know.
screwed.
I know, right? Well, we got 40 cents.
I'm sure that'll cover the damage.
Oh, look.
Bright light.
A gust of briny wind washes over
There
you.
they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet, like two baby crocodiles.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Ooh. That's not doing so well. Oh, I'm loving the music.
Smell of the sea makes you dizzy.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Then why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, Mostly drinking.
Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else?
Could it be because of the drinking?
You know, she's got a point.
She kind of does. I should get going now.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Goodbye.
My mind is going completely blank. I really, really want to know a Blondie song. There should have been a freaking Blondie song to reference right there. Completely blank. Also, good afternoon, BK.
Hello, BK. I need to figure out how these group controls work and stuff. I assume you putting that in the chat was you voting on something, right?
I can't wait for the next interaction. If Twitch chat can make the selection for us, this is going to be wonderful.
I don't think they can make it for us. I think they can suggest things, but... This is where the lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it.
It's calling her name.
The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
I think maybe if I click that, it'll work. There should be some form of an overlay on the stream if I've set it up properly.
You're absolute. There is something there.
Need to know of your vast organic soul. My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
I was thinking I could sing something happy, get the people going.
No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Okay. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today's starts in a man's handwriting. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Something tells me you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things.
You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
What have I been doing all that time? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Look at the stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
I love it.
We
I
made
love it.
such a good choice with Encyclopedia being our thing, Shay.
Mhm.
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where'd this Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
She just what?
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
Jerk.
I do think as far as the integration of, we might be going too fast for chat to be able to vote on anything there. Because you can vote on dialogue options and boost the streamer stats. Well, we're certainly not going to be boosting any stats. I mean, let's be real, right?
This royal pinball machine is unplugged.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards the man in the orange bomber jacket.
Wait a minute. Is she blonde or
A
brunette?
bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on
I
the
thought
floor.
it too.
Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Shake his hand?
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself.
Oh no.
Get creative. Conceptualize.
I'm kind of curious what would happen if we say nothing.
Oh, Shay.
Just to be a silent protagonist. Or, I don't know what to do.
Fine.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
You mean him? Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight.
Good God.
We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Oh no, Shay.
This just got... Ugh.
Oh. Who are we, Shay?
We're this grinning, snakeskin shoe wearing disco maniac. That's who we are.
Let's get going then.
After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It wasn't on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
I love that they give us tutorial agent too, so that's wonderful.
Yep. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads, Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Lieutenant, who is this?
No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logistics company who owns and operates the harbor.
Why is he sleeping during the day?
Possibly because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's not much to do aside from drinking and sleeping.
Pick up the pills.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
Wait a minute, magnesium helps morale?
Can't remember what that other thing we picked up for health was. I think in the back of my mind I randomly questioned that too, but didn't go too far into it.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
I'm currently in between names.
Fantastic.
Because someone wouldn't let us come up with one.
So I was curious. I didn't know if you would get pressuring us. Anyway.
Kim is about to say something. Let him.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Right then. Questions. I got
His
this.
face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Why did Sylvie go away?
Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this.
No, I asked you where, and now I'm asking why she left.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Thank you.
He opens up his little notebook at the cover. The number is safely tucked away in the small pocket. Didn't go well?
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
I guess I like to be thorough.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
He won't know who killed him. I mean, but
We can ask.
who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy?
Wait.
Of course I didn't kill him.
That's all.
Let's go.
Just coming straight out and asking.
I mean,
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
what's real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Oh, I understand. You mean I owe you money?
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right. Money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
What do I owe this place for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of
God.
Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
What exactly is money?
What are you, a philosopher?
Since I woke up, I have trouble remembering even the most basic concepts of reality.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Proceed and show him the coins you found. Is this money?
Yes, it is.
Count them and give them to him. That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm now down to 90, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
Okay.
The cafeteria manager stands silently, looking at the coppers on the counter before him. Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
Keep it to yourself and pick up the coins.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
What happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
I don't remember where my home is.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
Just want to say we have made the best first impression
By the
on
way,
everyone
where
here.
is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I really don't remember.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
I don't know. Near... Let me test something.
Okay, what you test?
I'm going to click that button. Now, did something come up?
I do not see anything on the Twitch chat.
Okay, weird. We'll try to figure
I
this
wonder-
out.
Hang on, before selecting it, is like if we try to vote in chat, like I'm gonna put 2 for far away. I'm curious if it will, in any way, transfer back to the game.
Okay, no. Weird. Okay.
And, I don't know how the integration works.
Me neither. It didn't give me any tutorial when the game started. I don't know. Near south, maybe?
You don't really know, do you?
I have only a vague blackened image.
A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Could I trace the way back somehow to the exact street, the exact number on a building?
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Lonesome Long Way Home. Temporary research bonus. +1 encyclopedia. Factual memory returns. Research time, 6 hours and 5 minutes. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised channel bridge southwest from here. Fall over, get up, get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through the courtyards, scaring little children. Go under the great raised motor tract, the 881, until you reach Le Domine Esmate in North Jamrock. There we go. The streets are frozen this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to Perdition. There's a side alley, and there are your footprints in the mud. There we go. Well, we're internalizing that at least. So that'll also give us a boost while we're trying to figure out where the heck we're from.
I'm very curious if we can just like leave the investigation without actually doing anything and just do that side quest.
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full-flavor cigarettes.
What are its hallmarks?
Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it.
The idea of a king in Century Gone is pretty fascinating.
The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now, after 50 years.
Here's this car.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something, the soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Can you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, Station 41. I've got urgent business. Over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Just reporting in. Over.
10-18, state your message, sir.
I need to report my badge is missing.
10-9, over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Oh my god. That bodes well.
Oh, wonderful.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Hey, who is this?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over.
No, the other one.
You mean your partner? Over.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vicmar, sir. Over.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
The man in the background sounds like he's losing his patience.
Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at
you. I'm for ready to tell him this stuff. Don't pick that one, but it just made me laugh.
I know, right? It's like, Ha ha, officer lost his badge. Ha, like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his
He
badge.
says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation
Oh,
of the entire
God.
station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and done with.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
God. Could y'all just please stop saying lost his badge for a moment?
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
The room on the other end of the line erupts in volcanic laughter.
Sergeant Person was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have to come back. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
Dang. Say nothing.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
You can hear laughter in the background. Enough of this for now. I have other things to
10-9,
discuss.
come again. I didn't get that. Over.
Animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
The room roars with laughter.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun, too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck.
Oh my god! No! Oh, Shay, we are the worst police officer that has ever existed.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Oh, God, it's not here.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Say nothing. Say nothing.
You don't want to take the risk?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay,
I don't want to. Yeah, we don't want to lie to him at this point.
10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat please. Over. 10-9, come in officer. Over. Come in officer. 10-9, repeat message please. Did you misplace your firearm? Over.
Just say you lost your gun. Anything else would only make the situation worse here.
Yes. Or do you want to take the chance and lie to him?
I could quit the call too. I could just hang up.
Oh, jeez, what do we do? What do we do?
Why the heck not? That's affirmative.
I mean,
over.
just as, yeah.
He says he doesn't have it.
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
The man succumbs to laughter again.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
I was gonna say.
Kind of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his. Ask him if he still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Oh, I'm seeing the second one.
Oh God, are we, Shay?
I don't know. Okay, let's go through the options carefully, considering exactly what we want to respond with whether or not we are still in possession of our wiener.
I'm mildly pissed at him at this point. If I'm gonna completely be honest,
Are we just gonna call it a quit with the number 3, or are we gonna try to insult?
Oh, come on, Shay, please.
Okay, we've got to vote for number 2 in this.
I'm not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure, vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to
It's
apologize
hilarious.
right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over.
Okay, tell him I'm sorry. It was just banter. I thought that's what cops do.
He says he's sorry and didn't mean nothing by it.
Okay. Tell him. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters here.
Satellite officer.
I heard him and I'm on it.
10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
They're static.
Oh, God,
The man is fighting back tears.
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
I don't know exactly which ones we should pursue. I'm kind of leaning into number 2, but I feel like that's gonna not be the appropriate thing.
All right.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
The static ends with a loud click, and everything is silent in the cabin.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minnow enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
She asks, startled. Jean Vacmar turns to her and says,
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even.
He stops to think.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, all right. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. That was some gnarly shit there.
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Minot looks down at her neatly polished black shoes. There's a quiet firmness to her voice when she speaks.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. You wouldn't.
The crowd in the room has started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words.
He sighs heavily and turns to address the room.
This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Old boy lights another cigarette.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
Man. And on that note, we got to wrap this first one up. If you guys want to follow all of our other Let's Plays, head on over to tscn.tv/play. And until next time, play on and see you guys
later.